Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69, and welcome back to another episode of Right Tank, Wrong Gun. And it's the episode that everyone, or a lot of people, have been asking for. It is the KV-1. And as you can see, it's not the 85mm gun that you should have, which is the Tier 6 gun, which is the best gun, if I'm honest. It is the Tier 5, the 122mm gun. Now, what is this gun like? I'm not going to lie, it's the most boringest gun ever. It's the most... I've been playing it, and it took me quite a while to get some footage, because it's just pants. It really is absolute gobshite. So the aim time on this gun is 5.2 seconds, which is enormous. If that's not enormous, then the dispersion 0.539 is absolutely useless. The damage per minute 1428, and that gives it an 18.9 second reload. Yes, 18.9. Now, this gun has two ammos. It has HE and it has the heat. Now, the heat penetration is not so bad. I mean, it can penetrate a few things. That's 140mm. But the HE is just 30mm. Now, that sucks, because you want to be doing HE damage in this gun. It's the only reason you're going to be playing this gun. But because the HE the HE penetration is so useless, you can't really do that. Now, the HE damage is 450, which is fun. It's fun if you can actually penetrate. I think in the whole time I've been playing this gun, I think I've penetrated twice properly for high rolls, which you will see. And the heat damage does 230. So if I'm honest, you shouldn't really need much heat, because your splash damage on your HE can do around what your heat is. And of course you're going to penetrate, unless you're very unlucky. It does have 7 degrees of gun depression as well. So let's get into just a couple of battles in with this 122mm, which sounds very fun in Tier 5. But is it? I don't think so. So we do have 3 battles. Well, I say 3. This first one isn't really a battle. You're going to see it's an epic fail on my behalf, and it goes to show what happens if you actually miss a shot in this tank. Now, the KV-1 used to be one of the best Tier 5s in the entire game. It was the tank that everyone would go up when they first start blitz, because it was known to be so strong, OP, and just completely crazy. But it's been nerfed. It has been nerfed. The armor's been nerfed. And to be honest, playing it, even without this gun, I just don't think it's that great of a tank now. Now, watch what happens. We're going to miss that first shot, and we are actually going to get wrecked. And look, we've still got 13 seconds left on our reload, and we're dead. Yes, we did mess up. It was our fault. But with that long reload, it's just in Tier 5, where the reloads, if you're up against Tier 4 and 5, your reloads probably averaged around 6-7 seconds. And if you go up to Tier 6, you have loads of Tier 6s that are just going to obliterate you. I mean, Cromwell B's 4 point something second reload, the Panzer IV S's. There is loads of medium tanks that if you miss your shot, you're going to get wrecked. And all these mediums, you're not even going to be able to penetrate with HE. So you can either do 250 damage, or you can do around 100 or so damage with splash HE. And potentially, that's the only thing you're going to do. So 18.9 seconds, I know it's 122mm, but 19 seconds, who the hell would want to play this tank? I just don't understand. I mean, the M4A1 there, I can't penetrate the side. That's a Tier 4 American. I can't pen the sides with HE. It's funny. It's funny. Now, we got the Lago in front of us, and I'm thinking, right, he's a juicy target. he's a juicy target. And when I'm looking at him, I'm thinking, you know, I can't even penetrate him. But we do get a 457 roll into him. We do take a shot in return, and that was from a tier 4. Everyone pens you now. I mean, you can get bounces, but everyone pens you. So if you've got this gun, you are probably going to lose 80-90% of your games, or at least you're going to die 80-90% of your games, because it's just the most boringest gun. I think this is the most boringest gun I have ever done on right tank, wrong gun. I mean, even the T44 122 or 122mm gun is more fun than this, because you've got the speed to go with it. Where this, you've got your slow, you've got shit track reverse, and you've got almost 20 seconds reload. That is a long time in tier 4, in tier 5, in tier 6, where generally games in these this kind of tier only last around 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. So to have a 20-second or 19-second reload within that time, I mean, this game here, it's not even been 3 minutes, and we've only done 1,000 damage. I mean, that's not bad considering we've got the worst gun that I've ever played. So it's not bad, and we do finish on 2 kills. I mean, we almost die, but 1,000 damage, I think, with this gun, it is not too bad at all. So we do finish only on a 3rd class. 2,300 credits. We do finish almost top damage, which I was quite proud of, if I'm honest. But next game, we got one more game for you, and this time again it is a tier 4. There is only 2 tier 4s, and we're going to go left. The mediums, we've got 2 mediums and 2 light tanks. So the enemy have got 2 light tanks and a medium. So they've got a couple of heavies and a couple of TDs. So one of them TDs is the Angry Connor, probably one of the only tanks in these tiers that I'm going to be able to penetrate with the HE frontally. So we are going to go left, and we're going to go up this little hill here. It's probably one of my favourite spots in a heavy. And we already spot the 2 mediums and 2 heavies and the Nightmare, and there is the Leopard 1 trying to shoot me. So obviously we are going to get bounced, and now we do find the Angry Connor. So we're just going to wait for our aim time, our really poor aim time. See you later, Angry Connor. We've just made him very angry indeed. So that's the only good thing about this gun. This gun is when you get juicy targets like that, and you can almost one-shot them. But you're not going to be able to do it. I mean, a Leopard here is going to come towards me. He's got no armor, but we can't penetrate him. We do nice damage, and we are getting shot in return. You might hear Kieran in the background. It's been a while since Kieran has featured in a video, so you might hear him in the background. So this game, 2 tanks down on the enemy team. There is 3 tanks around this area. I do need to be careful because these are pretty good tanks. Not good tanks, but the Nightmare can easily penetrate me and take almost all of my hit points. Only 98 HE damage into the side of that Nightmare. Now, I really want to help my tank here and go for that DW2. He is pretty much on his own as long as these other 2 tanks don't push. I mean, the heat pen is pretty good, and you will pen a lot of things, most things that you come against with the heat. But you don't want to play this gun for the heat. You want to play this gun because of the HE damage. Why else would you want to play this gun? So with 30 mil of HE damage, HE pen, it really is just not enough. We do not get a nice ammo rack there. I mean, he was a one-shot anyway, and for our 2nd kill, and it just now leaves the Nightmare and this T1 heavy, who is actually very much quicker than I am, and you can see I'm struggling to get around this corner. So we are going to use the HE, only 161 damage there. We should have used the heat. We could have probably done a little bit more damage, but with heat being the pramo, you do less damage. So it's very much a choice of what you want to shoot, and if you just want to go around splashing HE, then not a problem. I mean, we're going to use the heat here, 230 damage. You can actually do that with the splash HE, so it's really, if you do use this gun, you shouldn't, because it is a very, very poor gun. It's actually the tier 6 gun, the 85mm, is probably, well, it is the best gun, and it's actually not a bad tank with that gun. 18.9 seconds is just too much. The reload is just too much for me. In these tiers, it is very, very poor. We are going to get a nice shot there into that nightmare. God knows how that hit. That was like a 1 in 1,000 chance of hitting with that gun dispersion and the aim time. So that battle, we do finish on 1,800 damage. We do get a first class. We get a steel wall thanks to that leopard. We make a little bit of credit. So that's the most I'm going to be able to do. I mean, I've been trying for a while now to get more damage, but it is almost impossible. We do get double the damage done from the next person down. So that is the next episode of Right Tank, Wrong Gun. In the comments, let me know what you think. Let me know what next episode should be, what tank with the wrong gun, and I will listen. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm Meadsy69, and I'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.